Coming up next, we present this heavyweight championship fight between Khabib Nurmagomedov and Jon Jones. All right, so here he is, UFC light heavyweight champion ×2. Future Hall of Famer, a man you know as well as anyone, DC, Johnny Bones Jones.
Jon Jones is one of those talents that when you see him for the first time, you understand that he is something special. He has a very strong mind, unbelievable skill set, and an ability to rise to the occasion. He did it from the moment he first stepped foot in the octagon as a very young fighter to his long championship reign. Some of the victims on Jon Jones's resume is unbelievable to have beaten that many UFC champions over the course of your career. Jon Jones truly is one of the greatest martial artists of all time.
Skill for skill, one of the best fighters you will ever see, and very loyal when it comes to his team. He has been with Mike Winkeljohn and Greg Jackson since day one. Jon Jones trying to add to arguably the greatest mixed martial arts legacy the sport has ever seen here and now tonight. Well, a lot of people think it's the most significant title in combat sports. No argument from me. Baddest man on the planet, UFC heavyweight champion. There he is in the flesh. What an absolute monster. What a title reign it has been. But a serious challenge in front of him here tonight. When this man became the heavyweight champion, a lot of people thought that this challenger was the one who would wrest the belt away. Now the fight is here. We'll see if we get a new champion or if this man continues one of the greatest heavyweight legacies the Octagon has ever seen. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. Jones is 2 years the elder. He weighed in at 205 pounds. He will have a 14-inch reach advantage. And now one more time for the official introductions. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. This is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a look-see-do fighter, holding a professional record of 27 wins, 1 loss, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, presenting the challenger, Jon Bones Jones! Introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 29 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Khabib, the Eagle, Nurmagomedov!
All right, just for the championship. You begin your instruction in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, just make it fun.
You ready?
All right, so the fight is now underway. On one side, you have a fighter who does everything well, taking on a true
relentless type of grab. His double leg shot.
Oh, massive slam. That'll change the complexion of this one. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Jones. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Nurmagomedov's got the full mount. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet.
Good, smart.
Oh, really using his reach advantage there with that land, DC. Double jab there by Nurmagomedov. Oh, that's a big hook to the chin, and they separate. Just over 3 minutes to go in our first round.
If your opponent has you in the clinch.
Oh, nice scramble by him there. Takedown defense on point. He is a master in transition. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie.
Big, powerful punch, man. Now we get back to range.
Jones leaning on the kicking game here tonight, DC. Pretty good strategy early.
And that is usually what he leads with. He's a great kicker. He's a guy that has a variety of kicks. Spinning kicks, knees, side kicks. He kicks it so...
That's a perfect scramble right there. Beautiful transition. Well, that's not what you're looking for defensively. He moves right into that hook, and his opponent wisely lands it to the body there. He has been increasingly more susceptible to that strike. Let's see if that one gets his attention. So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Johnny Bones Jones. All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Closed guard. Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here for Bones. Ooh, all right, he's got the full mount now, DC, and he has proven to be a hard guy to buck off from this position.
Oh, because he's so heavy. He keeps his weight down. He really does grind on you with his bottom half. He doesn't do anything with his arms. His arms are free to punch. He's collecting you with his hips and his legs, making you make a determination as to whether or not you want to get grounded pounded into the mat, or if you're going to give your back up, where he will then start to chase chokes.
A lot of energy expenditure defensively if you are the bottom fighter in this situation. All right, DC, let's look at some of the highlights from the last round. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
Yeah, man, these guys stood on a quarter in the middle of the octagon. Take one to give one. Over and over, each guy landed, and they both landed very well over the course of that first round.
All right, here we go with round two. Shows him the left and then follows it up with a right. Nice 1-2 punch there by Nurmagomedov. Oh, man, I'm starting to feel bad for the canvas as he lands another takedown there.
He landed another takedown, and he's doing it over and over again. What I am a massive fan of is his cardio, the ability to be able to keep this pace over and over as he hits these takedown attempts.
37 total strikes have landed for John Jones. Well, 2 out of every 3 strikes finding the target, landing with 67% accuracy against Khabib Nurmagomedov. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Well, he's been pretty accurate tonight. He's landed some significant strikes, but his corner's looking for him to mix it up a little bit more and just throw more volume.
Because they don't see too much of a threat. This guy has to have confidence in knowing that when he extends his combinations, he's still safe, but he's also going to be able to land. He's got to be finding that confidence in his mind that all the reps in the training room are going to pay off. Oh, that was a big takedown. Is this the one that's going to break him?
All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty. from this position.
Oh, he's got the longer reach, and he certainly showed it there in landing that straight punch.
I mean, he's cutting down the sides with these beautiful leg kicks.
All right, so maybe he goes for another takedown here, and it's the setups too, right? He's not blindly shooting from the outside. Maybe he'll get him down again.
He's doing a fantastic job of setting up his takedown with his hands. He's forcing the hands up around to block his face, and then he's dropping his level, shooting his shots. And ultimately, because he's such a great submission guy, no matter how the fight gets to the floor, he just needs to get it there. Take down, over and over, he's securing these takedowns.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation,
he's gonna start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch, as he goes to the finish, watch his chest go to the... Oh, he might have got him with a choke.
Wow. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
All right, so that's the end of the round. A lot of highlights from which to choose, but his success in that round certainly rooted in his offensive takedown game.
And that's what he does, right? He's a grinder. He's the type of guy that wants to get a hold of you, drag you to the floor. It doesn't bother him that much if you get back to your feet. He just wants to continue to make you work the entire time because he understands this type of grind most guys can't keep up with.
All right, we'll see how it goes here in this round. He had a big effort there in round one. Really had the wrestling on full display.
John, if he was looking to come out here, secure a takedown, he feel good about the way things were going, he gets an A on his report card. Because takedown after takedown was secured, top position was secured, and as you watch that clock start to go up to top control, him and his team are ecstatic.
Yeah.
They know
now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
the Kimura is not the arm, it's the shoulder pressure that usually
makes it
goes
to an omoplata. Great pressure going forward by the top fighter now.
You can certainly count on one hand the number of omoplatas that have been executed in the octagon. And there it is! Let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it that he made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
So there he is, the baddest man on the planet, UFC heavyweight champion of the world, a title that every heavyweight wants. He has it after the win by submission here tonight. He leaned on the grappling, and he got the job done in a big way.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is calling stop to this contest at 1 minute, 12 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by submission due to an omoplata. And undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, John Jones!
All right, so we got a new UFC heavyweight champion, and potentially a star is born tonight, DC.